In the DC animated universe, few characters are as polarizing as Lex Luthor. Often portrayed as the arch-nemesis of Superman, Luthor embodies ambition, intelligence, and a relentless pursuit of power. He is also quick to tell anyone that will listen that he was the one that made Metropolis the powerhouse, productive city of tomorrow that it is. Almost everything in Metropolis is connected to Luthor in some way, shape, or form. And generally speaking, Metropolis is a great place to live. Certainly better than Gotham. And during Justice League Unlimited, a seemingly reformed Lex Luthor announced his candidacy for President of the United States. Now, it would transpire that this was all a ruse just to annoy Superman. But this got me thinking, could Lex Luthor actually make a good president? Before anyone chimes in, yes, I know Lex Luthor was president in the comics. I'm only talking about animated Lex Luthor. And to be clear, I do not think Lex Luthor is fit to be president of the United States, but I found this thought exercise intriguing and thought it would be a fun talking point right before the election. This question around Luthor's suitability for the highest office in the United States challenges our preconceived notions of leadership and morality, prompting a deeper look into what makes a leader effective. At the core of Luthor's character is a vision for the future. Unlike many traditional politicians who often focus on short-term gains, Luthor operates with a long-term perspective. He sees beyond immediate issues, and that's also part of why he has such an issue with Superman. Superman achieves the impossible, and that disrupts Luthor's vision. In today's political climate, where leaders often react to crises instead of anticipating them, this foresight is crucial. Luthor's ambition to improve humanity, albeit through sometimes controversial means, hello Metallo, highlights a commitment to progress that we desperately need. Another significant aspect of Luthor's potential as a president is his business acumen. As the head of LexCorp, he has demonstrated skills in managing large organizations and navigating complex markets. In an era where economic savvy is paramount, a leader with a strong business background could bring a fresh perspective to governance. Lord knows it's been decades since we've had a successful businessman in the White House. God bless you and your peanut empire, Jimmy Carter. Luthor's understanding of finance, innovation, and resource allocation could lead to more effective policies that stimulate growth and address economic inequality, much in the same way that Luthor claims to have made Metropolis a successful city. However, Luthor's journey is not without its ethical dilemmas. His willingness to make morally questionable decisions for the sake of his goals raises important questions about leadership. In many ways, he reflects the complexities of real-world politics, where leaders often must choose between idealism and pragmatism. While his methods can be ruthless, Luthor's readiness to challenge the status quo could inspire necessary change in a political landscape often mired in complacency. This moral ambiguity mirrors the choices faced by contemporary leaders who must balance ethics and effectiveness. Luthor's status as an anti-hero adds another layer to this discussion. In a world weary of traditional politics and the same of old rhetoric, Luthor represents a bold departure from the norm. He embodies the idea that a good leader doesn't have to fit a specific mold. They can be flawed yet driven, ambitious yet insightful. This complexity might resonate with voters who are looking for authenticity in their leaders. In a political environment where polarization is rampant, Luthor's unapologetic nature could provoke meaningful dialogue and inspire action. However, Luthor is also a complete control freak and is incapable of not micromanaging all of his employees. How would this translate to the role of president? Could he really divide his attention between all of the various governmental departments? Or would he simply close down the departments that he deemed to be unnecessary? It's hard to say. So would Lex Luthor make a good president? On paper, his strengths, visionary thinking, business savvy, and willingness to disrupt the status quo make him a compelling candidate in an increasingly complex world. However, we also need to take his weaknesses into consideration. Lex Luthor is a genius, yes, but he is arrogant. He is jealous, and he has no compassion for his fellow man. All of the good work he did for Metropolis, he didn't do that out of the kindness of his heart. He did it to prove himself to the world, to boost his own ego. These are all qualities that would make someone unfit for office. I'm also of the opinion that if you're going to be in control of the world's largest military, then you need to have some experience working in civil service, whether that's in the military or in the government. You need to have served your people. And Lex Luthor only serves himself. This is why I will not be voting for Lex Luthor in the 2024 presidential election. I will stick to putting Superman on the ballot. All kidding aside, no matter who you intend to vote for, use your vote, please. People that don't vote don't get to complain about the outcome afterwards.
This message has been brought to you by the Wayne Foundation.